Hey, it's your girl Sister Sam here, and I'm here to show you how I do my crab cakes. First thing you're gonna need is a pound of jumbo lump crab meat, 1 egg, Dijon mustard, dry mustard, Worcestershire sauce, mayonnaise, some celery, some parsley, and some green onions, some Old Bay seasoning, some lemon zest, and you're gonna open it up and squeeze it in, and also some butter. Butter is gonna be used in this recipe for 2 different purposes. One, we're gonna melt 1 tablespoon of butter and add it into the ingredients, and then we're also gonna add some butter to the pan to fry. Let's get started. First thing you wanna do, get your egg, and you're gonna whisk your egg. Then the next thing you want to do is add your mayo. And you want to give that a nice little whisk. And you can incorporate the rest of your wet ingredients. Get them mixed up. And you're gonna have a consistency like this, loose. Now what I like to do is, I like to add a little zest. I love lemon. You're going to take a whole lemon and we're going to just squeeze it in there. Gonna give that a little whisk. And we're just going to continue to build on our recipe. While that's going, I'm going to go ahead and melt this butter. Going to go ahead and add your Old Bay. Your celery, your parsley, and your green onions. You can put the whites and the green parts in there. It really doesn't matter. It's to your liking. Some people don't like the white part, but I do. I love it. 1 tablespoon of butter. We're going to add that in a few, but not just yet. Now, what I do is I like to replace my whisk with a fork. It's much simpler and easier with a fork. And at this point, I'm going to fold in my breadcrumbs. And this is about a cup of breadcrumbs. Sometimes you don't need that much, but because I add this butter in to my recipe, and I use panko breadcrumbs. You can use any breadcrumbs you like. You can also use Ritz crackers. If you don't have breadcrumbs, don't get yourself in a knot. Pull out some Ritz crackers, crunch them up, or put them in one of these blenders and let it go. So you're gonna end up with something like this. So it's not gonna be loose. It's just going to be crumbly. Now, the last thing you want to do, this is where you add in your jumbo lump crab meat, and it is whole so that you can, but when you start to incorporate it into the mixture, it's going to break up some. And this is the point where you can use a fork or you can use your hands. And for me, the best tool is your hands. You said it. Now, once we have this consistency, now it's time to make some crab cakes. Now, what I'm gonna do is get my handy dandy mini sliders tool like this, and we're gonna make us some crab cakes. Let me grab this, and we're gonna go over here. Because I'm left-handed, I might want to do this. All right, that's all you need. You don't even need this. You can actually make balls with your hands. Who cares? But I like to do this. It makes them all the same size. They're gonna be loose at first because again, we just made them. Refrigeration is gonna be needed to keep them, to make them kind of stay together, basically. But you're gonna press them down in here. And that's why I say get you one of these. Real inexpensive, $2, $3. And they're gonna come out like this. You know, and like I said, they're gonna break apart because what you need to do is you gotta let them set. And we're just gonna make up a few of these here. And then we're gonna put them in the refrigerator for, I'm gonna just say 2 hours to be on the safe side. And then we're gonna show you how we fry these puppies up, or saute, should I say. I'll be back to show you how this is all gonna turn out. Okay, so now we've let this sit in the refrigerator for about 2 hours, and see, they're nice and firm now. They hold together pretty well once you refrigerate them. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get it started. You're gonna put your stove on medium. You know, you don't want it high, you don't want it to burn, so you're gonna just put it on medium. You're gonna drizzle a little olive oil in the pan. You don't need much. Just enough so that it doesn't make your butter burn. So I'm gonna go over here. Get some butter. And we're just gonna take this 1 tablespoon at a time. So that's 1 tablespoon of butter. And like I said, you don't want it to burn. And we can start adding the crab cakes in at this point. We're just just gonna let them cook, you know, 5 minutes on each side. We don't want to turn the fire up too high, or electric stove, whatever you have, it doesn't matter. As these are sauteing in the pan, what you can do is get you some nice sauce. Some nice tartar sauce, so whatever sauce you like to go with your crab cakes. And you might want to just cut you up a few pieces of lemon. And you're going to flip them. Sometimes they break apart, but you know, they're crab cakes. They're mostly made of crab. You can add more breadcrumbs to it, but they'll stick back together. Not a big issue. And while we wait, we do the dance. Put your little tartar sauce on your plate and you just wait it out. Well, what's wrong, Sugar Lump? Really? That's what I gotta deal with all day. All day. But hey. So like I say, 3 to 5 minutes on each side. You don't want them to burn. And they're ready to go. Now here's this amazing dish, and if you like it, you can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, or subscribe to me on YouTube. Or you can simply email me at sistasams@gmail.com, and that's SISTASAMS@gmail.com. Bon appetit!